How you awesome folks doing? It's Monet. I know you guys are looking at me like, Monet, what the hell is this on your head right here? I don't know if you could see this. This is my shower cap. I love this shower cap. I got it at Urban Outfitters. Thought it was fun. The reason why I have this on is actually a reason why I'm wearing this is because I think that a lot of times I think in dating and in relationships, or more so in dating, you kind of are at the beginning stages and you don't want to fly your freak flag just yet. I don't know. I think you should just fly it in the beginning and let them decide if they wanna get on the bus with you or not. For me, I had a guy friend over. Sees my shower cap. He's like, Monet, please tell me you have not allowed any men to see you in this shower cap. It is nothing sexy about this shower cap. Well, Danny, a man has seen me in the shower cap, and I'm rocking out with it. I love this shower cap. I got it at Urban Outfitters. This is my shower cap. I was trying to protect my hair and be fun at the same time. But anyways, part of what this video is about is just being vulnerable, but also along being vulnerable, just kind of allowing yourself to just be you. And even if you're dating, what if, what happens, and what if you weren't the polished, beautiful, sophisticated, classy you 24 hours a day? You can't be. It's not possible. I think everyone is multifaceted and we have so many different aspects of ourselves that, you know, is there not a value in being silly and being fun and playful? Like, what happened to that? Like, yes, I have my little black dress. I love it. I've got my 4-inch heels. I love those too. But what about my Converses, my jeans, my mouse shower cap, or my baseball cap? What about those days? Like, where's the value in acknowledging that? Um, I've been hanging out and dating, and I've been dating casually. I'm still, single right now, but I've been going out on dates, and I think a lot of people witness me struggle with being vulnerable on Married at First Sight. And there are a lot of different components that contributed to, me not being able to be vulnerable within that relationship. But one of the things that I've learned, now that I'm single and divorced and dating, is that I'm actually quite capable of being vulnerable. I think it has a lot to do with the chemistry that I have with a particular man and how I feel within that situation. And most recently, I've been hanging out with a guy, and I naturally feel comfortable with him. It feels good. It feels normal. It feels right, and I like it. And there isn't my gut or my feminine intuition chiming in, telling me, Monet, um, pump your brakes or back, proceed caution, or any of those things. It's just, Monet. Everything I'm feeling is fun and has been uh, organic and welcoming, and I really like that, and that makes me feel good. I think every woman, including myself, you can be vulnerable with the right man. And sometimes it takes the right man for you to meet the right guy to be able to make you feel that way. And sometimes it takes a couple of frogs before you're able to find the right guy to give you that feeling. I also think it has a lot to do with where you are with yourself and where he is too, so that if you guys are both equally in good places on your own, when you guys come together, you will you'll have that opportunity to click with each other. And I just think we should all fly our freak flags a little sooner than later. Therefore, you don't have to feel like, oh my God, I've been dating this particular person, when in reality, we are all so multifaceted that, there are so many different components that make us up for who we are. And um, I just would want to encourage all of us to kind of just have fun sometimes. I'm not always in makeup. I'm not always done up. My hair is not always done. Matter of fact, like in season 1, you saw me quite a bit of time in one pair of particular pants that I wore all the time. One of those pair of pants, I feel like I'm deviating now from what I was talking about, but I don't care. my YouTube channel. I could deviate if I want to. But one of those pair of pants that you saw me in a lot, or a pair of plaid pajama pants, those pants belong to my father. Those are my dad's pants, and those pants make me comfortable. They are hands down 4 sizes too big, and they are the most unflattering thing to watch on television, but they make me feel comforted. They make me feel safe. They make me remember him. They make me remember what he made me feel like. And when I'm stressed and when I am scared, or when I am in need of comfort, I put them on. I have his robe hanging behind, and sometimes I put his robe on because it makes me remember um, what he gave to me. And what my dad gave to me was comfort, and he was a father and a parent to me, and gave me that level of he did what dads are supposed to do. One of the biggest lessons I learned from him. I am off on a super tangent today that is not focusing on what I really wanted to focus on, but I'm going to share this with you regardless because I think it's relevant to dating and everything else. And I also think it's super relevant for you daddy's girls out there, because I'm clearly one right here. One of the biggest conversations I had with him, and it took me years before I was able to actually recognize what it meant and what he was trying to teach me. I had to be like, I don't know, maybe 21 or something like that, and I call him and I'm in tears and I'm crying on the telephone, and I'm like, Daddy, let me tell you what this man did, and what why he's a jerk and all, and I'm just ranting and crying and all this other stuff, and he's on the phone and he's listening to me. And finally, at the end, he says, Monet, you are unfair to men. Now, mind you, I'm like 21, maybe 22 or so. He says, Monet, you are being unfair to men. He says, you are expecting men to treat you like I treat you. He's like, that's not possible. It's not possible because I'm your father. He's like, I love you in a way that your spouse or boyfriend, a man, or whomever, they're not going to love you in the same way that I'm going to love you. He's like, I'm going to take you crying and whining and being ridiculous and everything else because I'm your dad. And that's what daddies do. I take you every which way that you are because I love you unconditionally. He says, you will meet a man who will love you and respect you and treat you well, but you can't expect him to treat you like I treat you. You can expect him to respect you. You can expect him to, take care of you, but you've got to acknowledge that there are two different types of love and they're not the same. And he's like, I realize, I've spoiled you, and I might even have set up an unrealistic expectation within you when it comes to men, because I've treated you maybe, I wouldn't say like a princess, but he's treated me like a daddy should treat his little girl. And he was trying to, I'm on the phone and I'm like looking at the telephone like, what are you talking about? What do you mean I'm unfair? Whose side are you on? You're supposed to be on my side. You're supposed to rally with me and say this man, sucks and all this other stuff. And that's not what my father was doing. He was trying to make me see that there are different types of love. And yes, I can use my father as a guideline, but I cannot also equally expect my partner and the man that I, will spend the rest of my life with to be him, because I don't need a father and a man. I've got a really amazing father who gave me all these different things. So you have to have a balance and get to a place where you understand the difference between a good dad and then your man, okay? And those are not the same things, okay? Your man does not have to tolerate you throwing a tantrum and being ridiculous and acting a fool, okay? But my daddy did. My dad did, and you know, let me get away with what daddies let the girls get away with. But he was also very real with me, and gave and tried to give me balance. And I would say it took me till I was about 27 or 28, and this is want to say probably after he passed away, for me to understand what he was trying to teach me as a woman. And I hope that you ladies out there have amazing fathers, and if you don't, you have some male figure to give you balance and teach you the difference between a daddy's love and your partner's love, and what that means. And if you don't, I hope you have the capacity to figure out how to learn a difference for yourself, so that you do not end up in relationships where you are expecting that man to be a father. They're not the same thing, and they shouldn't be the same thing. They should be very different. Um, Anyhow, I'm wishing you all the best in your relationships and everything else. I don't know. This whole thing makes me actually a little emotional because I do miss my father. Um, but I have a lot of lessons and memories to think back on and learn through this whole journey that is my life that I'm living now. And I'm hoping you all understand what I'm trying to say and where I'm coming from. And I don't know, take a little bit something out of the things that I'm sharing with you. So anyhow, thank you for sharing this journey with me, and I'll tell you some more stories. Take care. Bye.